Good morning, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Hong Kong Council of Social Service, I'd like to welcome you all to the 2021 Gerontech and Innovation Expo and Summit, or as we know, GIES. In the developed world today, the elderly comprise roughly about 15% of our population. By 2050, this share is on track to reach 25% on average. In Germany, it will reach almost 35%, and in Japan, 40%. So how can we age more gracefully? How can we come up with innovative solutions to enhance elderly and rehabilitative care, as well as improve the quality of life of those aging in place and their carers? Now, more and more people are realizing that technology can play an important role in advancing and improving care of the elderly and disabled and the carers. And that is why we launched the GIES in 2017 to gather expert views on promoting the development and adoption of the Gerontech. With support from different sectors, generous donors, and the Hong Kong SAR government, we have invited more than 150 local and overseas speakers over the past 4 years. At this year's summit, we are honored to have about 40 speakers from Canada, Australia, Israel, Japan, Denmark, Germany, Singapore, United Kingdom, United States of America, and of course, Hong Kong. Their diverse backgrounds will provide us with an interesting range of perspectives on Gerontech development globally. Now, due to ongoing COVID-19 travel restrictions, our summit this year will be held primarily online to allow more people from around the world to participate without the limitations of a physical setting. Some select sessions will welcome on-site participants to enable interactive exchange and networking with speakers. Our 3-day summit will be kicked off by a keynote speech featuring Dr. Alfred, Executive Director of the Leading Age Center for Aging Services Technologies. Dr. Alfred was formerly the Director of the Robotics and Elder Care Technologies Program at the University of Virginia's Medical Automation Research Center. And he holds a PhD in Intelligent Robotics from the Imperial College of Science, Technology, and Medicine at the University of London. Dr. Alfred will speak on how emerging technologies can enhance mobility, engage the elderly, and reduce isolation. He will also share with his US experience of how to convince aged care providers to adopt and embrace technology. Dr. Alfred is sure to provide us with some good ideas on how to apply Gerontech to a local setting. Our second keynote speaker scheduled for tomorrow afternoon is Mr. Jacob Nielsen, CEO of Healthcare Denmark. Mr. Nielsen has brought international experience from leadership positions with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Denmark, serving at diplomatic missions in the United States, China, Japan, and Singapore. International decision makers show great interest in the Danish healthcare system, as it is renowned for solution placing the patient at the center. Mr. Nelson will talk about how to put the innovative Danish solutions to practice in the elderly and rehabilitative care. There will also be 2 panel discussions specific to the Hong Kong issues. One will focus on how to facilitate medical-social collaboration in Gerontech, and the other to imagine a way forward in promoting the use of Gerontech in Hong Kong. I look forward to several days of exciting discussions and stimulating exchange of ideas of how Gerontech can optimize age living so seniors can live life to the fullest. Now, please do visit, for those of you who can visit, the GIES Expo at the Hong Kong Convention and Exhibition Center tomorrow to see and experience for yourself some of the innovative technologies on offer. Thank you very much for attending this morning, and I hope that next year we can resume our in-person summit. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chan. May I now invite Mr. Alfred Sit Wing Hang, Secretary for Innovation and Technology, the Government of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region, to give us his opening remarks. Mr. Sit, please.
Bernard, Hoiwei, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my honor to join you all at this annual signature event in town. I still recall last year's event, which was first held in a hybrid format in the midst of the COVID-19 epidemic. The online summit has brought us invaluable insights of reputable speakers, and the on-site expo introduced a great variety of eye-opening general technology products. I'm most delighted to see many old friends and new acquaintances come together to continue the success story this year. While the epidemic condition in our community is generally under control, and our people have been well adjusting to the new normal, let's not forget that some fellow Hong Kong people have been particularly hard hit. Among them are our senior citizens, especially those living alone, suffering from chronic diseases or under rehabilitation, who have become more isolated and vulnerable due to social distancing and disruption of elderly care and rehabilitation services. However, as commonly said, opportunities always come with challenges. While the hard time promised to rethink how the needs of the elderly can be better served, it also reminds us of the vast potential of innovation and technology as a tool to bringing about better and more promising solutions. With the needs of our aging population lying at the heart of Hong Kong's smart city development, we have been putting our prime focus on using innovative solutions and applications to improve the care and rehabilitation services for the elderly and facilitating their active and healthy living in the community under the new normal. To this end, Innovation and Technology Fund for Application in Elderly and Rehabilitation Care, introduced in December 2018, helps elderly and rehabilitation services unit procure, rank, or try out technology products to improve the quality of life of their services users and reduce pressures and burden on care staff. So far, a total of 5 tranches of applications have been launched, and grants totaling around 380 million Hong Kong dollars for over 9,600 items of technology products have been approved. Another major initiative of the government to help foster the application and advancement of general technology is the development of a one-stop general technology platform under the Social Innovation and Entrepreneurship Development Fund, commencing from this January. The platform seeks to link up different stakeholders on the supply side and demand side, and enhance synergy by way of engagement, cross-sector partnership, and collaboration. The aim is to connect and gather the efforts of stakeholders from different sectors to build a vibrant general technology ecosystem in Hong Kong, that helps address the problem of the aging population in a more holistic manner. The government sees R&D as another cornerstone for the wider adoption of general technology, and thus we have been providing funding for R&D centers, designated local public and academic research institutes, as well as private companies through various schemes under the Innovation and Technology Fund to conduct R&D projects and devise technology solutions related to general technology. The government also spares no effort in fostering and facilitating cooperation across the community. Having co-hosted the GIES with the Hong Kong Council of Social Service since 2017, we are glad to take part in the growth and development of this annual signature event. For trade practitioners, the GIES is a treasured platform for exchanging information and experience, and more importantly, getting inspired by experts from different parts of the world. For the general technology ecosystem as a whole, it is an institutional enabler for capacity building and cross-sector collaboration. In closing, I would like to give my gratitude to Bernard, Hoiwei, and your team for keeping this annual event going. I would also like to thank all speakers and guests for sharing with us your insights and innovative ideas. As I said at the beginning, we are here to continue the success story of GIES. I'm confident that the GIES this year will be another great success, and that all participants will have an enlightening and fruitful experience. Thank you.